I miss the old Kanye, straight from the gold Kanye, chop up the soul Kanye, set on his goals Kanye.
G'day guys, and welcome to another Supercoach video. We're getting very close to the start of the season, which I'm excited about. 28 days, 6 hours, 5 minutes and 55 seconds away. Getting very close to my final side, locking in a team for the Supercoach season. I'll quickly run through it. So in the back line we've got Laird, Simpson, Whitfield, Williams, Collins, Quainer. On the bench, McLennan and Hoare. Midfielders, McRae, Fife, Kelly, Duncan, Dusty, Walsh, Bewley, Scott, Valenti, I don't know how to say that, Oscar Brownless, Riley West, Rucks, Grundy, Tim English and Darcy Fort. I'll talk about that in a sec. Forwards, Danger, Heaney, Kelly, Schultz, Parker, Kavara, Corbett and Hill. So first off, the ruck situation. I wanted to make my first target upgrade the ruck position, purely because I wanted more money in the back line, just because backline rookies are harder to find, plus the ones that are looking like starting early are more expensive. So with Tim English, reading plenty of articles coming out of the Dogs that he's put on a lot of muscle, he's bulked right up, and he's expected to be their #1 ruckman. So hopefully he can get, if he gets plenty of game time in the ruck, you know, he could score pretty decent for you, make you a bit of money. And with Darcy Fort, every report coming out of Geelong is he's going to be the #1 ruckman going forward. I'm not sure why Ryan Abbott isn't in the equation. I thought he had pretty good games last year, and he played quite well against Max Gawn in the final last year, which, you know, Gawn's probably the #1 ruckman in the league. So my theory is English and Fort together, 4 or 5 rounds in, can make enough money that I can then upgrade to another premium ruckman, and it gives me the opportunity to see how Gawn's travelling. There's articles and there's things saying that he's expected to play more forward with this backup ruckman. My belief is that Melbourne are in a position to win. They've got the best ruckman in the comp. I think they will play him in the ruck for the majority of his games, like the majority of the time in each game. That's my belief. You know, I think if you want to win, you got the best ruckman who's in his prime, they would play him there. So I want to watch him. Goldstein was the other guy I had there when I had my 2 premium ruckmans. He was another reason I changed, because he was a bit inconsistent last year, and I just don't know how well he will perform. So I didn't want to have that premium ruckman unsurety. I don't know if they're words, but yeah. So for me, that's my first upgrade target, and I want to put money into the back line. So that's why I've gone. I would have preferred Mumford, but he's going to miss the first couple of weeks, I think. So English is the man for now. The other player is probably Tim Kelly in that forward flank role. I want Wingard. I want Chad Wingard. He is injured at the moment. I read an article yesterday. Sean Burgoyne has backed him to get fit for round 1. He's back training and all that stuff, and it's up to the medical staff whether he plays in the JLT series. My belief is they won't play him because they probably want him to be as fit for the season as possible. You know, with Tom Mitchell out, Wingard's definitely going to play more midfield time. He's dual All-Australian. Alistair Clarkson's a wizard. If you give him a mediocre player, he will get the best out of him. He can turn, yeah, like I said, mediocre players into really good role players, and if you give him a star like Wingard, you'll get the best out of him. I'm predicting Wingard to have another All-Australian year, especially now that he's going to be playing midfield time. So I want Wingard in. If it comes closer to round 1 and he's said that he's been named, he'll be straight in for Tim Kelly. Tim Kelly will be out for Wingard. I just didn't like anyone else around that price for that position. There's Dunkley. I mean, you could go McLean again. There's a few other guys. I just think Tim Kelly is going to average at least 90. He's going to play majority of midfield time with Geelong because Ablett's going to play down forward. There's talk of Selwood playing off the back flank. So my belief is Duncan, Danger and Kelly will be our main midfield engine, with guys like Parfitt running through there. Menegola will get more time in there. Menegola is another good potential forward player. I think he's valued at 500 and fucking something, 543. He's a great forward option, I think, especially this year because he's going to get a lot of midfield time. You know, he averaged 100 last year, so he's a great choice. But yeah, like I said, Devon Smith, I think with Dylan Shield, I don't know if he'll get much more midfield time. But yeah, you can still go with him. I just didn't want to. McDonald had him last year. He was a bit inconsistent. Robbie Gray, you could probably argue that he's going to play more midfield time. He's definitely a good option. Gunston had a good year. Bruce, these guys aren't playing midfield though. That's where you kind of want to play that's going to get midfield time to get those points. So yeah, for me, oh shit, now. For me, it was Tim Kelly for the price, but I want Wingard in there, so I'm keeping an eye on him. And if he gets up for round 1, he'll be coming straight in. So apart from rookies, I don't see many of me other guys playing. The reason I picked Mitch Duncan, because what did he average last year? 106 last year. He is going to play 99% of his game time in the midfield this year. He's only 26 or 27. In 2017, he had a really good breakout year. Let's see what his stats were in 2017. 109. So then last year, obviously, Ablett came into the mix, and Geelong didn't figure out that midfield at all. That was our biggest letdown. So they will definitely... They've got Ablett down forward. Danger's lost a bit of weight because he's going to play massive midfield numbers this year. He's had the best preseason in a long time. Last year he had a couple of back injuries and they played him down forward. He's going to be in the midfield all year. And Duncan hasn't missed a beat in preseason. He really goes under the radar because he played in Geelong's side under guys like Danger and Selwood and blokes like that. He's a star. He gets a lot of the ball. He's so consistent. He's so skillful with it. He for me is... I think he's going to have a breakout year. He's going to average really good numbers. He's in small percentage of teams, which is big for me because I think that's where you're going to get a few of your wins from with guys like that in small percentage teams. So yeah, apart from rookies, I can't see much else changing unless someone gets injured. I had Cripps in. I downgraded him for Kelly to free up a bit of money, and Cripps will be my first midfield upgrade target. Hopefully he doesn't play too good at the start of the year and he drops a bit in price. But yeah, so that's it for this video. I will definitely have another one coming out with my finalised team when we get closer. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.
I hate the new Kanye, the bad mood Kanye, the always rude Kanye, spaz in the news Kanye. I miss the sweet Kanye, chop up the beast Kanye.